Good afternoon. A tricky week of weather forecasting coming up for us because we're going to see a transformation really from this mild and rather cloudy weather that we've had this weekend with some sunshine to much colder Arctic air by next weekend. And that's because at the moment we're swathed in this mild air, but that cold Arctic air behind our weather fronts is likely to eventually push southwards. But in between, we could have not only some rain, but some snow as well. Today, it's the rain we're concerned about. This mass of clouds stretching right out into the Atlantic is going to give significant and potentially disruptive flooding rainfalls across western, central and southern Scotland. It's with us already, and there's some rain stretching across Lincolnshire, northern England to Northern Ireland, and drizzly bits and pieces further south with mist and murk over the hills in the west. So less brightness than yesterday and slightly stronger gusty winds out there as well. But it's mild, as I say. Temperatures around 13, 14, even a little higher where we do have those breaks in the cloud, the likes of North Wales and East Wales. Still that cold air though is with us across the north of Scotland, you may have noticed. Still some wintry showers, some hail and thunder here, but really it's all about this rainfall which could top up to 170 millimetres in the next 48 hours across the higher ground of western Scotland. Further south, staying relatively mild overnight, a few breaks in the cloud, but a lot of mist and murk around the coast and the hills in the west, as we've seen throughout the weekend and as we'll see again tomorrow. We might see a few breaks in the cloud, but still that rain keeps falling across Scotland, perhaps nudging a little bit further south later in the day, and the colder air starts to creep in from the north. Still there's gales, at least today, across the Northern Isles, perhaps easing for a time tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, it looks as if that cold air will start to make inroads across Scotland. So some snow showers here, but rain slips further south. Again, it's predominantly mild, but we're just starting to see some frost developing tomorrow night in the north. So Tuesday, a chilly start with some ice around, some wintry showers. Our weather front just slowly meandering across central areas, still with that mild and murky weather to the south. So a real contrast on Wednesday from the 14 in the southeast to the just 3 or 4 further north. So that colder air then, as we go through Tuesday night into Wednesday, continues its journey southwards. So notice the risk of some snow, potentially mostly over the hills in northern England, North Wales as well as it pushes southwards, and then a real frost risk and ice risk across many northern and central areas as we head towards Wednesday morning. So a changing type of weather. And the cold air is with most of us, we think, on Wednesday as that weather front clears away temporarily. But really after Wednesday, the uncertainty starts to get greater because you can see we're into that cold air, but the mild air is just waiting in the wings. And we are expecting another area of low pressure then on Thursday to push northwards. So bringing the rain back and some strong winds. But this time yesterday, I was expecting to push into the cold air, which was expected to be across Scotland and Northern Ireland, but actually it's further south. So we think, going to see some snowfall. At this stage, we're not sure exactly where, but if it does hit obviously further south, that will be pretty disruptive snowfall, but even further north as well. So this is how it looks then on the charts for Thursday and Friday. Don't take this as red because it could be further north, but even so, eventually it will clear away and the cold air winds through. But of course, by the end of the week, for some, it's the start of half term. So it's definitely a week to stay tuned to the forecast as ever, the warnings on the website.